What's going on, guys? It's your boy Majin Ashura back at it again. So, it's been a long time since I did a video like this. Unscripted, straight off the dome. Alright, you might get more videos like this. You know, they come out faster. As you can see, I'm editing something and it take a long time. But if I can make more videos like this, you can get more consistent uploads. So, here we are. I'm someone who watches a lot of Dragon Ball YouTubers. And whenever they mention GT, there's one thing that they never fail to say. Alright, and if you read the title, you already know what it is. What we're looking at here is a fetus. Okay, this is a fetus known as baby, okay? Ugly looking thing, huh? Shh, I'm glad that's not my child. Ugly ass. Look at this. He's a part of a race called the Machine Mutants, okay? Look at him, eyes open. What baby? If a baby looks at me like that, it might be time to consider, let me not even go there. Anyway, look at him. Now, before we continue, I want you to look at the shape of his head, alright? He has a banana-shaped head. You see a little curvature over here, right? Even right here, this is a good show, right? It looks like a shark fin, but it's a banana head, alright? Remember that, very important. Right here, he's in the little fetal position. His whole body is shaped like a banana. And with this shirt, you wanted to call him baby? Close up of this ugly face. This ugly face. This is nothing but pure rage and animosity, okay? I don't know what happened to the white of his eyes when he comes out, because after this, he blows an old man's back out, alright? Couldn't show that on screen. Alright, this is still a kid show after all. To a certain extent, right? Side note, Dragon Ball is a kid show, but you have to keep in mind that the Japanese audience and the American audience definition of kid show are completely different things. You know, Dragon Ball has its gory moments, even though it's a quote-unquote kid show, right? If it was a kid show, it had to be censored over here. It wasn't a kid show over here, it was a kid show over there. That's just what it is, you know? But, yeah, the old man got his back blown out in a kid show. I don't know what you want me to tell you. So, this is baby. Complete form, alright? Standing. I've never seen a baby stand. He must be a toddler. Look at the top of his head. The banana is still there. Alright, the banana is very important. I know it sounds funny, but it's very important. It's going to prove my point. Alright, this is baby as a child or a teenager. I don't know what you'd call this, alright, but he's definitely older. He's more developed. He has gold plating, right? Wristbands, shoulders, you know what it is, alright? Close up, alright? He has sunglasses for eyes now. Looks cool. I'm not gonna lie, he looks pretty cool. He has his little golden badge. He has a gold badge in his forehead. Pretty cool looking for him. This is Goten, alright, as he's being possessed by baby, alright. He looks exactly the same, but he has the dark eyes. The outline of his eyes are dark, just like Majin Vegeta's, alright. Majin Vegeta, the first Saiyan to do it. Corruption, you know what it is. Dark eyes, you know what it is. Gohan, same deal, alright. He has a darkness around his eyes, Super Saiyan. Alright, baby is inside of him. Okay, that's the way it is. Now, check it out. With Vegeta, things are a bit different. When he goes inside of Vegeta's body, he gets these red markings. Why is that? So it turns out when baby leaves his host, he carries a portion of their power with him, alright? So a stronger baby is inside of Vegeta's body. So he has a stronger influence. So his traits are showing even more than it did in the other two Saiyans, alright? They just got dark eyes. They do got dark eyes and red lines, alright? Now, you saw how the other two Saiyans looked when he went Super Saiyan, right? Now, when Vegeta goes Super Saiyan, boom, his hair is white. Eyes are black and not blue. Weird stuff. He has a little plus sign in his eyes, too. Baby's corruption is stronger in Vegeta than it is in the last two, because this is a stronger baby that is inside of Vegeta. Harder for him to fight off. White hair, red eyes, you know. The limited color manga had white hair, red eyes, Super Saiyan 1 Goku, but that's because it's limited color. But I gotta say, first to do it before Beast Gohan. Red eyes, white hair, first to do it before Beast Gohan. Love to see it. Alright, and just to prove that he is a Super Saiyan, the golden aura, so it's not just baby's influence. When he goes Super Saiyan, his hair is white. Golden aura. Now we gotta talk about this kid, alright? You're probably wondering, why are you bringing this trash up? Hear me out. This is a machine mutant known as Orin. He's from Universe 6, okay? He's a Super Dragon Ball Heroes character, but Dragon Ball Heroes, they merge elements from different continuities, but Dragon Ball Heroes, they respect each continuity as their own to the point that they stay true to each continuity. They put a hypothetical GT character in a Dragon Ball Super universe, right? That's pretty cool in my opinion. What if like Universe 6 had their own GT? But here it is. This is Orin, okay? Here he is in color. Alright, white skin, very different from Baby. He takes over a couple of Saiyans, alright? He takes over a couple of Saiyans. First is Caulifla. And when she goes Super Saiyan, the hair is white, alright? Now this is a very disgusting picture. This has to be one of the most ugliest pictures I've ever seen, you know? Very ugly, but this is Super Saiyan 1 Caulifla. Very disgusting though. I don't know what I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. That's ugly. Luckily we have it in the manga where it's much more tasteful. Alright? This is a different artist. It's not the usual Dragon Ball artist, so it looks a little off, but it's much more tasteful. Alright? Just picture Dragon Ball Super Caulifla with Super Saiyan white hair, I guess. Alright? Because I don't think this is really Caulifla's normal hair either. Because this is a different artist, but it's more closer than whatever the fuck this is. Ugh. Anyway, yeah. When machine mutants are inside of a Saiyan, alright, and they're powerful enough to have that much influence on them, Super Saiyan hair is white. So next we have to talk about this form, alright? When I was a kid, this was my favorite form of babies, alright? These days I really do like Super Baby too for some reason. I don't know, there's something about it. It's probably the memes and low-key. Fighters has something to do with it, definitely. But this used to be my favorite form for one specific reason, actually. I just remembered the reason. On Dragon Ball GT, Vegeta had the bright idea of cutting his hair, right? He cut his hair and he looked like Guile but short. Very disgusting, okay? This dude, Vegeta, gets his Dragon Ball Z hair back in this form. So his you know, it's standing. And people are thinking, hey, why is his hair growing? Is he transforming into a Super Saiyan 2? Is that why his hair is longer? Now, what I'm about to say might sound crazy, but believe it or not, this is not Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, okay? He is still a Super Saiyan 1. Despite his hair getting taller, he's still a Super Saiyan 1. Here's why. Baby is only capable of accessing Super Saiyan 1. He cannot access Super Saiyan 2 or 3. Reason being, when he was in Gohan's body, why stop at Super Saiyan 1? Weird choice, right? He stopped at Super Saiyan 1 here. So here, I have reason to believe this is Super Saiyan 1. And plus, it's the way he gets this form. He doesn't power up into this form. He doesn't transform into his strongest form. What he does is he has Gohan, Goten, Trunks, and Brawl channel their energy into him in order for him to evolve. Basically, that power is not going to Vegeta. It's going to Baby. Baby's getting stronger. His influence over Vegeta is getting stronger. Therefore, his traits over Vegeta's are growing stronger. Okay, and here we have this full body image of him. It's very disgusting looking, very pixelated. We need less of these on Google Images. Get this out of here. Alright. Here's a close-up. As you can see, the corruption is spreading. These wings are growing out of his back. He's red. I don't even know what this is. Machine parts, I guess. Growing on his titties. And here's a better full body. He really looks like a jet plane man or something, doesn't he? But yes, this is Vegeta mutating into a machine mutant. He is not a Super Saiyan 2. The energy that is being absorbed is going straight to Baby. Now we gotta talk about Orin again. Because Orin doesn't just take over Caulifla. He takes over... Guess who? Guess who, guys? You know who it is. Vegeta. Yup. This is Dragon Ball Super Vegeta. This is the exact same form, alright? A lot of people thought strongest form 1 was Super Saiyan 2. The one on GT was just Super Saiyan 1. This is the exact same form. This is strongest form 1, but it's Super Saiyan Blue. Hard to believe because he's coated in his white disgustingness, but yeah, his eyes are blue. Alright, he's white. That sounds wrong, out of context. But you know what I mean. He looks like a sperm cell. I can't even. This video's fucked up. This video's fucked up. I should not have recorded this. These are just gonna be bloopers, man. I'll just cut it out and turn them into bloopers. This is disgusting. This is horrendous. I can't upload this garbage. Anyway. So yes, this is Super Saiyan Blue in the form of strongest form 1. The transformation of a tuffle, alright? Or it's inside Vegeta's body. Same deal, right? Here he is, strongest form 2. Dragon Ball FighterZ really made me like this form for some reason. It just looks so good in game. You know, it's just the drippiest I've ever seen the form. Outside of the anime, but here we are. Probably did it better in the anime. That windscreen is crazy, man. That windscreen is crazy. But here we are. Super Baby 2, alright? Strongest form 2. He's the only one that has it, alright? There will be no other Tuffles on this list for the rest of the video, alright? Just Baby. I want you to take a good look at him, alright? He has his black suit that grew out of nowhere. This black suit. Golden boots, golden gloves. He has a whole fit. This is an entire fit, bro. This is a fit. It's over. This is him in the anime, alright? Now we have to talk about the Dragon Ball GT Perfect Files. Because of this, it's official. I'll give it that. But people are taking a line from this book and they're reading it incorrectly. Alright? When the Dragon Ball GT Perfect Files mention Super Baby 2, they say that Super Baby 2 resembles Super Saiyan 3. I'm going to repeat that. Super Baby 2 resembles Super Saiyan 3. For some reason, people take that to believe that he actually is a Super Saiyan 3 because he resembles one. I disagree. Now I know what you're wondering. Look at his power. Look at what he's doing. Alright, he has all this power. Well, we have to talk about how we got this form, first of all. So this dude pretty much enslaved the entirety of humanity, alright? He infected them, mind controlled them, and they all willingly gave him their energy, alright? He got the energy of the entire human race. That has to be sort of equivalent to the spirit bomb that Goku used on Kid Buu. That super spirit bomb, crazy stuff, man, crazy stuff. But he has all the energy of the entire human race inside of his body now, okay? And he gets this form. Now, this isn't Super Saiyan 3, alright? To get Super Saiyan 3, you have to transform into it, alright? It has to come from the Saiyan's blood. His potential, right? It has to be drawn out from the Saiyan's blood. He's getting external energy and evolving from it. That's not what Saiyans do, alright? That's what Tuffles do. Baby inside of Vegeta is getting stronger. He's evolving, which is why Vegeta looks like that. What happens when Saiyans receive the external energy from others? Let's say we have a Saiyan, alright? He has the capacity to hold the key of a Super Saiyan 4 because he's been training his base form for a long, long time, alright? But he only reached Super Saiyan 1 grade 4. What would happen if a Super Saiyan 4 walked up to him and pumped him with all of his energy, right? The Super Saiyan 4 returns to base form, right? All of his Super Saiyan 4 power is inside of the Super Saiyan 1. What do you think is going to happen? I'm going to tell you what's not going to happen. They're not going to transform. They are going to be a Super Saiyan 1 with the power of a Super Saiyan 4, alright? This is not a Super Saiyan 3, alright? I could show you many examples of Super Saiyan 1s outputting even more energy than a Super Saiyan 3, right? Here we go. This is a Super Saiyan 1 outputting more energy than a Super Saiyan 3, alright? He absorbed the energy of a Super Saiyan God. That's above Super Saiyan 3. Super Saiyan 1, just saying. Again, same deal. Super Saiyan 1 outputting more energy than a Super Saiyan 3. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is from Dragon Ball Super. This is a completely different continuity. These aren't normal Saiyans. They absorbed the energy of Super Saiyan God and converted it into their base form power. Alright. Let's take the GT continuity, alright? Bam! A Super Saiyan 1 outputting more energy than your average Super Saiyan 3, alright? I say average Super Saiyan 3 because if you take Super Saiyan 3 Goku from the Buu Saga, the end of the Buu Saga, not even Fat Buu fight, the Kid Buu fight, GT Goku, in base form, he's doing unspeakable things to him. Unspeakable things, okay? Super Saiyan 1 outputting more energy than a Super Saiyan 3, okay? Case in point. Now, we have to talk about this whole thing about the GT Perfect File saying that it resembles Super Saiyan 3. Just because something looks like something, it doesn't mean that it is something, okay? So, they're saying that Super Baby 2 resembles Super Saiyan 3, huh? I'll be the judge of that. Take a good look at this dude, alright? Take a good look at this man. This is his face, alright? No eyebrows. Pretty ugly. Not gonna lie. Super Saiyan 3, alright? Long ass hair. Pretty cool. Majestic even, I'd even say. No eyebrows. Closer look at the man. Great looking form. I don't care what anyone says about Super Saiyan 3. Gorgeous form. No eyebrows. Case in point, this is an even better shot. No eyebrows. Long ass hair though. I like how his hair is longer in the anime than it is in the manga. He just has more. It's crazy. Same continuity, just in case you're saying, when people want to say GT, this is same long hair. Same, you know, it's the same all around. No eyebrows. Same deal. Rage and Blast, alright? You want to talk about Vegeta? Alright, let's see how Vegeta actually looks as a Super Saiyan 3. His hair goes down, alright? This is the classic Super Saiyan 3. Hair goes down, no eyebrows. Same here. Beautiful picture right here. You want to use Daima, alright? The new design. Even the new design, it doesn't look anything like Super Baby 2. No eyebrows, hair growing long, but standing instead of laying back, alright? Instead of it resting, it's standing up like his goddamn ego, alright? It just doesn't look the same. No matter how you slice it, the only similarity they have is a loss of eyebrows. His hair ain't long. And why is he taller? What Super Saiyan 3... what Super Saiyan 3 makes the Saiyan taller, bro? This man has leg length. Look at this. Vegeta's the shortest man alive. This dude got legs for days. Let's talk about another form that resembles Super Saiyan 3 that isn't Super Saiyan 3, okay? Ultra Ego. No eyebrows. This resembles Super Saiyan 3. Is this Super Saiyan 3? Is this Super Saiyan 3? Is there going to be a Super Saiyan... Is there going to be a Dragon Ball Super Perfect guy that's going to say Super Ultra Ego resembles Super Saiyan 3 and people are going to be like, holy shit! Vegeta fusing Hakai with Super Saiyan 3? Is that what we're going to start hearing? I don't think so. I'd hope not, because that's not what it is. Better shot, alright? That is not Super Saiyan 3, dog. It resembles Super Saiyan 3. No eyebrows. The same reason Super Baby 2 resembles Super Saiyan 3. No eyebrows. Alright? This man yelling. No eyebrows. Look at this dude. Come on, man. There ain't no Super Saiyan 3. Let's be real here. Let's be honest. You heard it in a bunch of Dragon Ball YouTube videos. Your most trusted Dragon Ball YouTubers. This is not me trying to discount them, alright? I'm not trying to say that they're not trustworthy sources. I'm just tired of hearing this shit. That's why I'm making this video. I don't want to hear this no more. Look at this. Alright? The only similarity to a Super Saiyan 3 this man has is the lack of eyebrows. Alright? His eyes are blue, bro. He has no pupils. Look at this. Now we have to talk about something, alright? Did Vegeta even have Super Saiyan 3 on Dragon Ball GT to begin with? I don't think so. A lot of people think it's possible, and it's the same reason why people think he doesn't use it on Dragon Ball Super. Even though Dragon Ball Super, there's a better reason. Even though both reasons can apply. He said that he wants to master Super Saiyan 2 because he saw the flaws of Super Saiyan 3. But in reality, on Dragon Ball Super, that isn't the case. He just got the God form, so there was no need for Super Saiyan 3 anymore, alright? He never mastered Super Saiyan 2. Super Saiyan 2 only got stronger because of a rage boost on Super. That's the reason. GT, people might say, yeah, that could be it. He might want to master Super Saiyan 2 over Super Saiyan 3. But he never used Super Saiyan 3, alright? There's no way this man is pulling out something that Vegeta can't do himself, alright? And even if Vegeta did have Super Saiyan 3, this man wouldn't be able to pull it out, but... Alright, let's say Vegeta did have Super Saiyan 3, okay? Why didn't he get Baby out of his body? He should have had enough power to push Baby out of his body. Baby couldn't take over Goku's body. Too much power. Check it out. Trunks as a Super Saiyan 1 was able to blow Baby out of his body, okay? Now you can say it's a weakened Baby. Sure. But listen. This is Vegeta, alright? I don't care how strong Baby got by the time he got to Earth in his kid body. This is Vegeta, alright? And you want to talk about a hypothetical Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta? You trying to tell me he can't get him out of his body? Like Trunks can? He was stuck with that motherfucker in his body, bro. He couldn't do anything. He stayed as a Super Saiyan 1 the entire fight against Goten and Gohan, alright? You could say if it's a Super Saiyan 2. I don't think so. I think it's a Super Saiyan 1 for multiple reasons. One, there's no electricity. Two, why would he go so hard against Gohan and Goten? Especially if he realizes that they're both in Super Saiyan 1. They're attacking him, but they're both in Super Saiyan 1. Obviously, there's something up. He knows there's something up. Why is he going to go hard and just destroy them, alright? When he knows Gohan could go harder than that, but he's not. Yet he's trying so hard. In such a low form. Weird stuff. Alright? He's not going to hurt his best friend's kids and just destroy them. Super Saiyan 1, okay. Fair enough. But when Super 17 was beating that ass, there was no excuse for him to not use any higher forms, alright? Again, I don't know if he's a Super Saiyan 2 here. Toei Animation seems to forget to put the electricity all the time. For some reason, I don't know why, but they do. It's just the most annoying thing Dragon Ball fans have to do. Every Dragon Ball fan hates this, actually. It's not just me. I was going to say I hate this. No. I'm pretty sure every Dragon Ball fan hates this, alright? Just recently, we, as a whole, alright? Because, believe it or not, there was a split on this. Because there was no electricity in the aura. As a whole, there was a split for years, but as a whole, all Dragon Ball fans finally come to agreement that Gohan was using Super Saiyan 2 on Broly's second coming. And if you always believe that, congratulations, but there was a lot of people that didn't believe that, and you really couldn't argue against them because where's the electricity at? But it's a recent development. Everyone's on the same page now, finally. Alright? Hopefully Daima or whatever happens in the future with Super, they don't make the same mistake should Super Saiyan 2 decide to come back, alright? Kid Gohan during the Cell games, he kind of gets a pass because he literally looks different when he goes Super Saiyan 2, so... But they literally went hard. They gave him more electricity than any other Super Saiyan 2 ever, bro. He had no aura, and the electricity was still there. Like, come on. Just saying. So, I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure what form this is, but it ain't Super Saiyan 3. That's all I know. And, listen. I don't care if you wanted to master Super Saiyan 2. If Super 17 is beating your ass that bad, and the Super Saiyan 2 ain't working, I don't care how good you think you've mastered, it's time for Super Saiyan 3, right? That's your last ace in the... What, you're just going to lose the fight? That's stupid. Use your last ace in the hole, go Super Saiyan 3 if you can. He couldn't, that's why he got his ass beat. Now, let's talk about a hypothetical. What if Super Baby 2 was a Super Saiyan 3, alright? Let's entertain the possibility that this form, the GT Perfect Files, are right, okay? He resembles a Super Saiyan 3. He is a Super Saiyan 3. Do you know what would have happened? Do you know what would have happened when Baby left Vegeta's body? His heart would have stopped. He would have dropped dead and died. That's what would have happened. Ain't no way he's keeping the form that long and chilling. There's no way he's doing it. He's not doing it. That's too long. And Baby would have realized the energy drain, alright? Why didn't he suffer energy drain? Simple. All he needed was Vegeta's Super Saiyan 1 Grade 4 power. Super Saiyan 1 Grade 4 is a mastery of Super Saiyan 1 that doesn't need anger. Because there's no anger, they're not needlessly wasting energy. They could use it almost like a base form to a certain degree. Alright? All the extra energy is going straight to Baby. It's not going to Vegeta. He's stuck in Super Saiyan 1 in that form. A lot of people seem to not realize. Alright? Not this picture. This is just a hypothetical. I'm just trying to get my point across. This is pretty cool though. I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty cool. I'm gonna find out who made this. I'm gonna do a reverse image search because there's no credit. But this is pretty cool. Anyway. Let's get, I like the little ink strokes. Got the little Super Broly energy going on there a little bit. Alright, let's get back. Alright, let's go. Now we gotta talk about why Super Baby can't go Super Saiyan 3 in the first place. Super Baby cannot draw out the potential of a Saiyan. He can't do it. If he could, he would, but he can't do it. It's the reason why he stayed as a Super Saiyan 1 as Gohan instead of going Super Saiyan 2, instead of going Ultimate. He didn't know how to, he can't access that. He's a parasite. He just had the abilities to tap into the surface level of SLs, okay? He can't dig into their consciousness. He can't dig into their soul. He can't do it. He can't align the soul and the body in one, right? In this form, Vegeta's mind and body, they're not one and the same right now, okay? It's the reason why when he becomes a great ape, he needs to use telepathy to talk. He can't move his mouth anymore. He can't control his mouth anymore. Only reason why he's able to move the body is because he's stronger than Super Saiyan 1 Vegeta. But talking is so much effort, he's better off just using telepathy at that point. Why even use the mouth to talk, right? It's too much. Look at the hair though. Look at the curvature of that hair. Look at the curvature of that hair. I've never seen a Super Saiyan 3 get a little big ass horn come out in the front like that. Never seen that before. Looks familiar. Almost like a banana. Speaking of bananas, look at this dude. I want you guys to take a look at Baby in this form, okay? I don't know if you can even call him Baby anymore. More like man. But he's left Vegeta's body. This is the shape he's in, alright? He's taking some of Vegeta's energy with him, obviously. He's matured. And, look at the curvature of that head, huh? Interesting. Interesting. Another shot of him from the intro. Very brolic. Check it. Look at the shape of him. Yeah, he lost the boots and the gloves, alright? But look at him. Overall, look at him. Does he not look familiar? Huh, interesting. I think I've made my case clear enough. Super Baby 2 is not a Super Saiyan 3. Only reason why he loses eyebrows because Baby never had eyebrows in the first place, to be honest. That's the only reason why Vegeta lost his eyebrows. He's becoming a Tuffle, a Sufurian to be accurate. That's his real name. Tuffle is the English localization term, but the real name is Sufurian. Sounds cooler in my opinion. Tuffle sounds silly, I'm not gonna lie. But it's just so solidified in the culture. It's gonna be hard. I don't even know if this shit's ever gonna be broken, but Sufurian sounds cool, dog. But that's just the reality of the situation. Super Baby 2 is not Super Saiyan 3. Alright, I don't want to hear that anymore. Super Baby 2 is not Super Saiyan 3. If anyone believes it is, send them this video. I think I did a good job proving my case, okay? That's pretty much it. Just because something looks like something doesn't mean it is that thing. And that's just the reality of the situation, people.